Today, we're going to look at some squeeze candidates, see if we can't jump on some short squeezes before they happen. We're going to look at a couple of charts for some sentiment, some indicators there. We're also going to talk about a couple of miners as well as the crypto market. And is the summer run going to keep going throughout the rest of the week, or are we going to come to a screeching halt here pretty soon? But before we get going, check out the channel memberships. We've got 3 different levels there. Stalagmite is where you really get your bang for your buck with those members only real-time trade posts. We made $200 in there just yesterday with the alerted trades. Of course, nothing I say is financial advice and not a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset whatsoever, even in the membership channel. There is simply some good nuggets of information to gather. Anyways, also got Stalactite and Soda Straw. You can see here I've added here early access to new videos is now on there. Got member shoutouts. Plus, Stalactite gets the same as Soda Straw, which is these emojis and badges. Those are also in Stalagmite, but the real holy grail there is the real-time posts. Anyways, let's move on. So let's look at some stuff here. Name indicators. So the name, that's still sitting at about 83. We should get a new reading on this tomorrow. We'll see if it's coming down lower or going higher. The FINRA margin hasn't updated, so that's going to come in a couple of days here. We'll see that. Let's look at what fear and greed is looking like here. Let's just do the 6-month outlook. Fear and greed, we're looking at, okay, not too bad, about 67. So we're not quite in greed yet. They're at 70. Well, 70 is where we get into the extreme greed, I should say. Oh, how about the CNN? CNN fear and greed. Excuse me. Let me do that one a little bit better. 72. Yeah, so we're in greed. We're going to be in extreme greed 3 more points. Let's take a look at smart money versus dumb money. Okay, thank you. See if these are still diverging. They are still kind of diverging here. Okay. All right, not too bad. Could be worse. We are seeing dumb money above smart money though, so I don't love that. So I am kind of making every move with caution, to be honest, especially right now as we go into August here in the next couple of weeks. All right, let's take a look here. So Fintel. So this I've been putting that those membership dollars to work getting subscriptions so I can gather more data and bring more ideas to the channel. And this is just one example of that. Fintel, I actually started paying for this data here just a couple of days ago, and this is where I actually got yesterday's play for Krispy Kreme, ticker symbol DNUT, and we made nearly a little over $150 or just about $150 off of that in a couple of minutes. So I'm looking at this data again today. So first one, so this is the squeeze. So this is the short squeeze leaderboard, and top of the leaderboard is Newegg. Newegg, I don't know if anybody knows Newegg. Go ahead and put Negg, put that ticker Negg in the comments if you know Newegg, if you bought a computer or anything off of there before. I've shopped there before. Anyways, let's take a look here. So what I'm looking at right now, honestly, was these days to cover. I really want to see higher days to cover. Like this has only got a 1 day to cover, so I'm not thinking it's the biggest. It's number 1 on the ranking, and I can see why, because it already did this big pop here, which was a 71% day. That's pretty wild. And if we if we open up and start moving above 3161 here, 3161, we could see a return of that type of lively movement. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to like a 5-minute chart. I'm going to go down to a 5-minute chart. Yep, there it is. 5 minutes, and I'm going to put an alert on an egg that says squeeze. Because this one could do a little 1 day squeeze there, especially if we get above that volume shelf, and we are creating a flag here, and this could take us almost to the top of that again, up towards $40. So let's have a look, see here. Yeah, that flag could take us pretty close to that previous high again. So I'll be looking at that today. I already got my alert on there. Let's take a look at this. A couple more. See if there's anything I recognize or anything that interests me. And I want to see some good days to cover. Like I want to see some good days to cover to indicate that it could really take off. Like right here, Mingteng International Corporation, 9.5 days to cover, M10. Let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, pre-market we had that big old drop yesterday. It's kind of coming back into that second angle. Let's go ahead and just go here. Angle 1, angle 2. So it's coming back into that second angle. We could bounce off that and run back towards the high of 26 there. That'd be pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and drill down to the 5-minute, I think, and see what that looks like. Okay, so really what I want to see is if it gets above this line right here, we could squeeze. Okay, I really want to see it get above right about here. That's where I want to see. I go in here and I just do squeeze M10. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? Squeeze on M10 at about $20.31. We get above that, and I'd be looking forward to start clearing this room all the way up to like $23, $24 very, very, very fast. Let's take a look at a couple of others here. Let's see what else we got on here. I want to see some good days to cover. Ooh, a quantum company on here, and it's only got 1.3 days to cover, but that could be a nice one-day squeeze. Oh, BKKT is also on here. That's one of the ones that did a Bitcoin treasury recently, and that one's got 3.32 days to cover. Let's look at those two. QMCO. QMCO, Quantum Corp. Oh, yeah, I like this little formation right here. On the 5-minute here, let me actually... So this, I'll draw it out right here. This thing right here, like this, and we got that nice solid flat line shelf right there. Yeah, I like that. That could pop up to like 9.63. It could pop up $1, maybe more, which is all you really need sometimes, especially if you're playing options. So honestly, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put, yeah, I like that a lot right at that level. That 931. Let me just, 931. All right, do that. Put an alert on there. We're going to make all these my squeeze alerts. Squeeze. Okay. On QMCO. And I'd be looking for a move up to like 975, maybe 982, which doesn't sound like a huge squeeze, but I mean, yesterday with DNUT, I didn't get more than $1 move and doubled my money. So, you know, that's cool. And I mean, this is the daily moves, right? So we could pop, yeah, even as high as $14 off of this thing. I mean, come up to just this, the 150-day moving average at 1278. We could do that real quick too. So I'm watching that one for that now. Now, BKKT, I actually have that down here. BKKT, this is a potential squeeze. It's got, how many days did I say to cover? It's got 4 days, or 3 days to cover. 3 days to cover, right? This is the days to cover. Yep. 3 days to cover, with the short float being pretty high. Oh, wait a second. We're going to look at this one next. OSRH. Yeah, anyways, it's got the float, 27% of the float, 3 days to cover. So where would I want to see this one? I'd want to see this one get above 24.42. Above 24.42 on this one, and I'd be looking for it to pop up to about 31 off of that. So we're going to go in here. We're going to do this. And squeeze. Okay, boom. Now let's look at this other one, OSRH. And I don't know what any of these, most of these do. It's not any of them. OSRH. I don't know what most of these do, but all I know is that they are a squeeze candidate. That's all I know. This one's only $1. Like, let's look at the fundamentals of, like, say this one real quick. Just a real quick look at their fundamentals. Okay, we'll go to financials, more financials. What do they do? Operate as a blank check company. That sounds ominous. Stock purchases, a similar business combination with one or more businesses. I would not own this for more than a day. Look at this. What is this? Valuation ratios? What is this? There's not even a line here. A PE of 146 2 years ago. What is this? Like, no, this is not a growth and profitability. Net income minus 2.5 million. No revenue. No dividends. Let's take a look at this. Financial health. Burning 2 million a year. Debt 2.5 million. Cash of 66,000. Long term, they got a lot of money. No, short term, they had a lot of money. Long term, they got just tons of debt. Like, this company will go bankrupt. Okay, this is gonna go bankrupt. So, like, this is not like something I would buy and hold. If it doesn't do what I needed to do within a few days, I would let this thing go no matter what happens. Like, this is the piece of garbage. Anyways. Of course, nothing I say is financial advice and not suggestion by hold any asset whatsoever. Please do your own research. Come to your own conclusions. You are ultimately responsible for your own risk and any losses you incur by taking on that risk. Anyways, let's see here. If it were to pop, I'd see like maybe 130 or so. I'd also have to look at this thing's options chain. Like you always want to look at the options chain too. Like if there's 0 volume on that options chain, like this one I don't even think has options. No, this one doesn't even have options, so you couldn't even do it. You'd have to buy shares, and hope that like that it goes up to like 150 to give you like a 50% pop, or like $2 to give you that 100% pop. But if it were to jump, I mean, the highest level of resistance, I mean, we could see it's come up to 225 real quick in a hurry, maybe even 296. The biggest negative volume all the way up here at 418 that we could run up to. So, I mean, the equilibrium on the volume profile is $3. So that's a 200% move from where we currently are. So we are going to put a squeeze alert on here. Okay, we're going to put a squeeze alert on here. I'm going to go into, on this one, a 15-minute chart. And I'm going to take a look here. Where's my biggest negative volume here? This one's up at 124, but I don't want to lose 24% of this before it even gets going. So I'm going to do 108. Yeah, we'll go to about 108 here. And we're going to go squeeze, see what happens, see if it does. And if I were to get into something like this and it didn't start going the way I wanted it to, very, very quickly, like let's say it came back down to like $1 from 108, it went down to $1 before going to 20, then I would cut it. Even if it went back to 125 later, I would just walk away from it, because you never know where that knife is going to fall to, especially in these things that have like no leg to stand on. So sometimes it's better to take a loss even if it ends up going the way you wanted later on, because you don't know how far that can go. Anyways, days to cover. Let's see. So we want the most days to cover. So if you'll notice a theme here with the pharmaceuticals, and I probably wouldn't be buying into the pharmaceuticals straight away, just because they have high days to cover, because that can sit there. There's a reason they have 53 days to cover on they're shorted that hard on a pharmaceutical company. They are very news driven. Right, very news driven. This requires a news catalyst of a test going well, of a drug going to market, of an FDA approval, and I would need to do a deep dive into each one of these to find out if they have any of that information coming up, like today or tomorrow or this week, to be diving in on something with a 53-day to cover short, and not be, stuck holding it for weeks waiting for that news to come through. All right. So that's an important thing to remember about the pharmaceuticals. Just because they have 53 days to cover it, meaning it could potentially squeeze for 53 days, doesn't mean that it's going to anytime soon. It needs that news catalyst with the pharmaceuticals in order to make that move. Anyways, skills. Okay, computer processing and data preparation and processing services, SKLZ. I looked at this a little bit yesterday, SKLZ. Let's see what it's doing. So this one's already kind of popping. All right, this one's already popping off. That's kind of like something we want to see. Look at all that volume. So this is actually a candidate. Skills is a candidate. Okay, skills is a candidate. Let's look left here. Where would we be looking to get in? Got that big green candle right there. No big red ones. All right, let's go down to like a 2-hour. See what we got on a 2-hour chart here. Yeah, we're looking good here. This is looking good. Honestly, I just want to take out these highs. We take out these highs. I'm looking to ride this thing. Okay, take those out. I'm looking for a move, because I do like this structure. It's very similar to a lot of other structures I like to play, which you see it came down. Here, I'll draw it real quick. It came down, base, breakout. And that breakout could go all the way up to here. You see I already mapped it out. It can go up to like 1075. If it really squeezes hard, it can go up to 16. So that's why I'm here. I'm looking at skills. Skills is the one I'm really looking at today. Let's look at yesterday's play, DNUT. Oh my, I should have held that. Wow. Wowzers. I sold down here. Like I made that move from like $3.50 to $4, and I made basically I got 70% off of that, and this morning it's up at $6. This could keep running. The pre-market, this thing is up a ridiculous amount of money. It's up 26% in pre-market. DNUT. 42% in pre-market. This thing is up. This thing could squeeze to this next level up here around $8.35, $9. All we have to do is get over this little hump right here, 702. We get above 702. I mean, even just from here to 702. All right, we need to drill down a little bit. We need to drill down deeper. Let's see here. I want to take out this high right here, right? I want to take this out. And I want to go squeeze, question mark on this one because it already did a lot of squeezing. Squeeze, question mark. This one, yeah, and it's still riding this line that I drew. Okay, we're looking, let's go left. We have to find our resistance to the left. Right here, boom, there it is. This one right here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. This one right here. See this big one? I want to get above that. Then we're ready to roll. I might reload DNUT today, potentially. So that's one to put on the radar like straight away. And I'll try to get this out right now in the next couple of minutes, so that's out there at open as fast as I can. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to bring to your attention: Bit Digital falling with Ethereum. Bitfarms actually making a nice move here. It was up 3% in pre-market. It was up 16% yesterday. It's kind of doing what I was expecting. I'm looking for that move to 170, potentially even higher. And then honestly, with some of the things I brought to you, market's gonna open. I gotta get it to you like right now. Gotta get it out there. Cypher down. A lot of miners are down today. But Bitfarms is up, so it's diverging a little bit from its peers. So I just wanted to make everyone aware that Bitfarms might be back, at least for a move to 170, maybe even up to $2. That'd be pretty exciting. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Check out the Trade Cave store, link in the description, as well as the channel bio. Don't sleep on the channel memberships, stalagmites, where you get that greatest level of value. But I do very much appreciate everyone in Soda Straw and Stalactite and try to bring you value as well. And with that said, have a profitable day.